Welcome back, guys. This is Nedangaval here. We are playing Railway Empire 2. We are on episode 65 and we are doing the fourth campaign in South Central States. And this is our superfast express carrying passengers to Austin from Beaumont via Houston. And this is a beautiful brass plated Forquent, which is a coal dependent rate, taking a lot of passengers, as you guys can see. All posh looking people, a little bit empty and a little bit of mail, and you can see the sorters are here, mail sorters sorting it. Oh, she is right here. Okay, she was so much camouflaged in this garb, I thought the seat was empty. There it is, the other line which goes to San Antonio. We have a lot of red deers, or maybe spotted deers, I'm not sure. I think we are entering Austin. Let's look at the Austin city, because Austin has grown up a lot. Look at that. Beautiful, isn't it? Waiting for another train to leave the station. So I think the congestion has started. Let's look at that. Not much actually. It is not even pink. So we'll think about it when it gets a darker pink, a salmon pink. Okay, in the previous episode we did complete the task, and we have another set of tasks which are to bring in 10 new items, out of which we have already brought in 7 goods here. And Houston has to reach 60k, which is happening naturally, and more the items we bring in, the more it will grow. And we have to unlock this region, the Louisiana region, the marshy lands, to get to Jackson eventually, but we need milk. We need to bring in milk, and we do have the veggies right here. So I might buy this milk, Cook breeding, and also the Cooper estate before connecting it, but I'm not sure, we'll see. So let us buy that. We have enough money. We go up to a max of 75k of income per week. So we will recover at a faster pace. So let's see. How much is the milk? It is going to take 100k. I'm going to risk it. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to borrow money. And I'm not sure whether we can spend it wisely. So we'll go with the mid one, because we couldn't unlock anything with innovation points. So we'll go with 600k, and we can even borrow more for a higher interest. So that backup is there. So let us buy. I think we will close it for 90k. Oh, beautiful, 82k. Good. And I think we'll build the station right here. Oh, look at that. We cannot get into the marshlands. We have to go around it. That only makes sense, isn't it? Because building in the marshlands a train track is going to be very risky and difficult. So I understand that. So I think I'm going to put the track as far away as possible, so that we'll have a leeway here in case we want to cross tracks. And we do have a log source here. How much does it cost? 84k. Let's auction it. 63k is a good price. And then let us connect the logs right here. And then we'll connect it to Beaumont. But I think we have to start, really, we have to buy this region to connect. Really, I'm not going to do that. I want to connect these two stations right here. Pretty much straight. And then we will put in the good old gridiron. And I think we need a supply tower in the middle. And I'm not sure how we are going to connect this line. I think we'll do, there are going to be a lot of temporary lines, isn't it? Okay, we'll see what we can do. Okay, this one is not that bad. Okay, I think that is the best we can do. Let's build it and double track it. Let's set in the directions. And I think this supply tower is going to be fine. So we are going to bring in, yeah, Beaumont doesn't have a warehouse. Okay, it's fine. We do have one in Houston, right? Yeah, but we have to bring milk to Austin. I think we should run it directly to Austin so that we can unlock the next tier. Actually, we have to unlock these two before we do this. Okay, in that case, we will supply the milk directly to Austin. I know, what I'm doing is just to complete the task, but let it be. And we'll have another line which will take lumber into Beaumont, so that the lumber which is getting from Smith station can be reduced, so that there will be less goods to carry. Initially it is going to be lumber, then it is going to be milk, and we'll put a single train which will carry milk and lumber together and drop it in Beaumont, and from Beaumont it will disperse when we have the warehouse here. And look at that, this is what I want. We are getting a connection bonus if we connect this. So let me see, we will not have enough money to buy it. Well, eventually we'll have. Now this line is going to be risky because I don't want to connect it directly to Houston. So I'm going to put it far away from Houston as possible into this main line. And we'll see how things go. Now initially I'm going to connect Houston and get the connection bonus. Did I make a mistake? Yeah, I didn't connect it here, isn't it? Yeah. We'll do a temporary connection here. We'll connect Cooper to Houston. We don't have the money to even bring in the train, even the cheapest one. Okay, we'll wait. Our weekly income is 30k. We just have to pass a week to bring in a train. And we do that, what will happen is we'll have enough connection bonus to buy this farm. After that we'll straighten up the track, I guess. Come on, 10 more K. And I think San Antonio is also growing because it is getting its lumber, corn, cattle of course. I'm not sure whether it is getting its beer and sugar. But now this will change because Beaumont is getting lumber from the nearby source. So the train which comes down will not run empty. It will be carrying sugar. And I think we will be carrying vegetables, right? Yeah, beautiful. And for some reason they have a tools factory here, I don't know why. Okay, we are getting our vegetables right now. And Austin going to get its milk soon enough. This is the train, right? Yeah, from Cook Station. Good. So the money which we have spent by borrowing is not waste, because we are going to have a, what do you call it, ROI, return of investment, because we bought the business here and there is no milk source nearby. So this business is going to skyrocket. Look at that. We are going to do the break even in this first delivery itself. And lumber, I'm not sure, but we'll see. So we have got the 150k which we need. I think we should buy it. Oh, come on. Really? Okay, I'm going to do something which I don't want to do. I remove this line and let the price fall. We'll buy it for 100k again. I'm not spending 250k in this line. Meanwhile, let us redo this line. And we will be expanding this, isn't it? Yeah. I'm not expanding it right now. So let's see. See, I know that I can get another bond issuing and get another 300k. But I'm not spending too much by borrowing money, because it will literally destroy our credit. Money will hemorrhage here. I don't want that to happen. Okay, let's put in the gridiron and trim this line and turn it somewhere right here, a little bit far away from the supply tower. Now we have to connect this first, because we need to supply vegetables to Austin. That is our priority. I'm just trying to connect it at max. But I have to chop the track a little bit off. There it is, beautiful. And we can also connect it right somewhere here. Okay, for some reason this track doesn't work, isn't it? Okay, from here it works. Okay, let's see. Is there a visual bug here, something? Okay, let's see. Doesn't want to connect at all, isn't it? Maybe somewhere down the line. No? Okay, we'll leave it as it is. We'll see what we can do in the future, because when we expand 2 more tracks, we're going to do that eventually. At that time we can think about what we can do with it. Till then I think it is going to be fine. Now how much has the value come down? It is only increasing. Okay, we'll see what happens with vegetables. Wait, how did it change? We don't have a line, right? We don't have any trains here. So this should come down, we'll see. Okay, we have a new city to be connected, Shreveport. And I think this is a private line here. And I think we are going to, that, we are going to connect it right here. We are going to make a beautiful turn here. And make a beautiful V. Like this. Yeah, that looks decent. And then we can straighten it out right here. Let's see, do we have any stops nearby? We have a lot of businesses, a lot of okay, we have a source right here. We have to cut through the canyon or go around Dallas. Okay, we'll think about it when we get there. So let us build and connect Shreveport right here, which is also a grain based city, so it's going to be interesting. I guess we have to punch these tracks straight. And see what happens. Okay, let's see how I'm going to connect it. Okay, can I push it down? Yeah. Now this one will be a max. And let's delete this bit. And we'll double track it. Okay, I think that is done. Let us set the directions. And we're going to need a supply tower, I know that. Let's put in the gridiron first and then the supply tower. I'm going to put it in the middle. Okay, how are we going to connect? I think Beaumont is going to be the central connecting station to go to Houston and come back. We will start with one freight line, and then we'll have another line in the opposite direction, which is initially going to be Hulda, and we'll see what happens. And this line should run empty for now, but eventually it will start taking grain from Houston. Yeah, and that is a grain source right here, and they are currently receiving from that, but once we start this line, this one is going to become grain dependent on Foster terminal. Okay, how's the milk situation? Now it has counted to 8. And how's the vegetable situation? Let's see. Oh my god, it has exponentially increased, isn't it? Someone is taking something from here. How's that? Oh, is it Houston? Oh yeah, it is very nearby, isn't it? You don't even have to connect it here. Yeah. That is why it is increasing exponentially, isn't it? Man, I should have thought about it. I should have bought this first, isn't it? Okay, never mind. Let us connect Cooper Terminal to Austin. At the 51 Dragon. And this line is only going to be temporary, I'm telling you guys. We just need a little bit of money to build the warehouse here, and then we are done. Okay, we have to bring in one more. It is going to be either fruits or vegetables. I'm sorry, fabric. Fabric is going to cost us, let's say, 150k to get into this region. No, it's going to cost us 300k, and this line is going to cost us very less, and we can pretty well connect it here. We do have an annoying line here which I'm not going to buy for 400k. While we can borrow money and buy it, I'm not going to do that. I think next we have to connect the fruits, but this time I'm going to buy it first before connecting it. See, it is only 125k. So we'll see. There are some minor issues in the milk line, but I think it is going to be fine. And Austin has decided to have a steel plant, and Houston has decided to have a tools plant. So I think we have to supply iron and coal. Where is that? Of course it is going to be in this direction, or we have to go all the way to Oklahoma. Okay, this is Arkansas. Okay, I didn't know that. And coal is far away here near Tallahassee and Pensacola. Okay, what's going on here? Running out of water? Yeah, it's going to be fine. And look at that, now it is blood red because we have another line connected here, and these two will crash. Look at that, we are finally taking in sugar to San Antonio. Beautiful. I think we can have another separate line which goes to pick up things, isn't it? I mean, this line, the same line which starts, I think it starts from San Antonio. I think we can start from Beaumont, Houston to San Antonio and back to Houston. This can be a strictly freight line, so we can directly supply beer and sugar to San Antonio. It doesn't have to go to Austin, so this will reduce the pressure we have in Austin. Locks are being overbooked in warehouses in Austin, but it is going to be fine because the storage time is less than 3 weeks, right? Yeah, it is going to be fine. And how is Houston growing up? Good. We just have to reach 60k before December of 1875. I think we have enough time. We have a solid 9 more months to do, almost 9 months. So I think we are going to be fine. And where is this guy? Oh yeah, this is the Edison line, isn't it? And does Beaumont need? Okay, they do need the milk, so I guess we will connect like this, and we'll ask a maximum of 4 loads of milk so that the lumber can also get in. And this will load only when there is a need. So we'll reset the train and bring it back again. I know we lost 10k in residual value, but I think it is going to be fine. Now Austin has got, I thought it got its vegetables, right? It is slowly getting in. It is also getting its fruits from somewhere near. A lot from here, I guess. Yeah, I think we'll buy this for almost 100k. Oh, look at that, 94k. That is cheaper than what I thought. Okay, let us connect this line. We have enough space here to connect, so let us make this parallel because in future these lines are going to be connected. So now we have another way to get into Brownsville, was it? Yeah, Brownsville. Okay, this track is going to be a little bit tricky, but I think it's going to be fine. We will double track it. Why not? Spend another 100k, I guess. There it is done. And I'm not connecting it here. We're going to leave it as it is. We'll see. And we'll put in a special train to Austin because the fruits has been unlocked. There it is. Good. So we couldn't buy the vegetable farm, but we did buy the fruit farm. And I was planning to put a liquor factory in Houston, but maybe I have to change my decision, my thoughts. Maybe we can do it in Beaumont. Because at 40k we do get an opportunity to do that. I think we should do that. I know it's quite far away, but I think it's going to be fine. We're going to have a distillery here. It's going to cost 600k. Maybe for that I'll borrow the money. Look at that. We are making 110k per week. Nice. Now let us see which are the lines which are not profitable. Now this line is going to run like this for a while. Yeah, I think it's going to be fine. The moment we bring in, I think we can bring in the warehouse right here. The moment we bring in the warehouse, everything will be fine. So before the maintenance depot, I think we have to bring in the warehouse here. We'll start storing grain, corn, lumber for sure, maybe some meat, sugar, and even milk. And we'll see what happens. And we are going to keep this Austin line for milk for a while now, until this problem is solved here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Yeah. So we just have to bring a little bit of really grain. Grain is what we are short on. Okay, we'll make a special train. Direct line to get this task done. How are we short on grain? I don't get it. Come on. 6 more K and we do have enough grain here, right? Oh, we are out of grain here. I guess this might be an issue. We might have to expand, but can we afford it? Nope. So we have to wait. And Houston is not losing much grain, isn't it? Yeah. So I think the grain is the only thing stopping it, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, is there an inflation in the farm upgradation? I think so, right? Not really. Okay. Okay, we'll upgrade it to 38. Once it crosses 8, we'll put a fresh coach directly to Austin and we'll complete this task. And by the time we complete, I think we'll simultaneously complete Houston reaching 60k also. So I think we're going to be fine. Let's see, what does Shreveport need? Okay, that might be a reason, isn't it? We have started consuming grain altogether in Houston, Beaumont and Shreveport for making beer. That might be a reason. Look at that, we have started storing logs for Shreveport and Houston here. So the logs which are coming from Austin will come down so that the freight lines will become a little bit uncluttered, I would say. And we are also getting in the sugar. Good. How's the sugar situation? We are running out of sugar. Okay, I think we have to expand our businesses at some point. I thought it happens automatically, doesn't it? If it stays 0 for a while, I think it will upgrade itself. But we are getting most of our income from these two. This is the total profit, but this is the profit for a week. Almost equal to a freight train, isn't it? If we combine these two, it will be the value of income from a passenger train. Look at that, we are touching 22k. And it's still running full. Beautiful. So is this line, Houston to Beaumont to, I think it is to Shreveport. I guess we upgrade it. And also add one more train and see whether we can reach double of what we have here. We'll see. And I think we have only 3. We are continuously bringing it here, isn't it? And is Austin even getting a little bit of grain? Nope. Let's see. Let us stop storing grain. Temporarily. And we'll see what happens. How's the beer situation? Yeah, we are consuming a lot of beer. That is also a reason, isn't it? Okay, we have 6. 6 is good. Let's start the train before. I think we should have 7. Oh, look at that, we have a full coach. It goes to Austin, so we will be completing the task. Finally, good. And vegetables are not going to go to Austin, it is going to go to Houston. And I think the problem is right here. I think if I remove this supply tower, I can connect this track. Let me check. There's something wrong here. I should have connected it like this, isn't it? Okay, we'll leave it as it is. I'm going to put this supply tower right here so that even if we redo the track here, it won't be affected. We'll see. And I think the grain is underway, right? Nope. That is it. We might have to expand Houston at some point, but we'll see. How's the fruit business? Good, not bad. We have recovered. Are we bringing in any milk here? Even a little bit? Nothing. And is Houston receiving? I don't think so. Houston is receiving any milk, right? Yeah. And for some reason, Shreveport is not developing. Yeah, it needs its corn, isn't it? And do we own it? I don't think so. Look at that, it is a mill. We have a corn source right here in North Texas, above Dallas. But I so badly want to complete this route. Basically fit it and forget it. And I think we will use this line, isn't it? Yeah, instead of connecting, we can connect San Antonio, but still, I think a line from Houston to Corpus Christi is going to be more valuable if only we didn't have this private line here. We'll see. And look at that, the congestion is happening. I'm just waiting and not expanding because I want to repay this by borrowing and repaying it. How much do we need? We need almost 650k. So once this reaches 250, I'll borrow it. I'll borrow for a lower interest and then close the existing loan. Look at that. Yeah, so we'll be paying less on interest. Look at that, it has dropped from 14 to 7k and it is still dropping. Good. And how's our company value? Look at that, we are going to touch 10 mil today. Nice. And why is our debt still showing 611? It should have dropped, right? Did I make a mistake? I think it will reset every year, I guess. Maybe. Look at the share value. We have 250k value of shares. I think we bought it for 150k combined. Thinking we can buy a little bit on raw materials, which are slowly skyrocketing. And we'll buy transport shares when it dips again. We cannot buy 50 shares, right? We need almost 200k. Industrial shares we can buy almost. We'll wait. Construction I think we can buy. Yeah. So this will increase our company value and our borrowing capacity. And some people do buy borrowing money and investing it on stock. I only invest money which I have normally, so I don't want to do that. And we're not doing a timed scenario, so we don't have to worry about it. Okay, we are 6 months ahead and we're going to reach 60k anytime now. And simultaneously the grains are also reaching, isn't it? Yeah. Once this unloads, I think the problem will be solved.
I advise you to treat us decently, since this is where we will connect our roots. Everything you do here will ultimately fall back on me. The expansion in this area is progressing more slowly than I would have liked, but at least faster than I expected. Business is booming in East Texas. Your methods are unconventional, but effective. Make sure they don't become a liability. Our next step is expansion. There are some sections in the area that once belonged to the Texas and New Orleans, but were sold off. Buy them up and spread out.
Okay. So like I said, we have completed them simultaneously. So we have to buy, yes, as expected, 3 private routes. That is going to cost us almost 2 mil. And we have to produce 14 loads of wooden planks via one of our factories. I think it is going to be in Austin. And we have to achieve an express status between Dallas and Brownsville. Look at that. Putting a plank on our concept. And this is going to be General Donovan, isn't it? Yeah, there he reveals himself, which is basically us in the previous campaign. So we have to connect Dallas and Brownsville. I think it has to be via Austin, but can I delete this station? Come on, I cannot, because without that I don't think so we can connect these stations properly. And we do have to, if we do that, we might have to even buy this line. Okay, I think money is going to be the issue. We'll see. Okay, let us expand before I forget. Houston has to be expanded. at least in one direction, but the expansion will not have an effect unless you expand it on both the sides, because one of the sides will be like having bottleneck. We can take the tracks out, and I think I'm going to expand it right here, but not today. We'll leave it as it is. And let me see whether I can do this. I'm not sure whether this works, but we'll see. I've not seen even a single train using this for the past 3 campaigns I did, but I really want to know what happens. Okay, this is done. Let us set the directions here. Let's take this track out. Now we can connect it directly here. I think we have to give up on speed, isn't it? Because it is not going to connect in right angles. What if I do it like this? We might have to redo it again. So I think, because if we make it 8 tracks, it is going to be difficult. But I'm pretty sure we're not going to go to 8 tracks. So we'll leave it as it is, and I think we'll take the track here out. And connect the track crossing the supply tower, and we will join it right here. I know this will reset all the trains. It's going to be totally fine. So let's see what happens. I'm going to take this track out because we're not going to need it. There are going to be 4 tracks anyways. I think this should work. Theoretically this should work. Okay, now let us take the trains out. The one which is going to Austin, let it, I'm not even going to bother to drop. And then we have another line for milk, isn't it? We're going to take that out. So all the milk and lumber is going to be dropped in Beaumont. And let's put the grain back in, and we can afford a maintenance depot here. Okay, I think that is good. And fruits are going to come to Austin, we don't have a choice. But vegetables, where is that line? There it is, right? This one now it is going to drop, but in the future it is going to drop it in Houston. It's going to be a simple line. Let's put in the vegetables. Let's get the milk in. And I think I'm going to take the lumber out. We're not going to need it anymore. We might request for fruits. That is quite plausible, isn't it? And we don't have to request for fruits for Beaumont, because whatever comes to Houston and stays in the warehouse is eventually going to go to Beaumont or Shreveport. So I think this is going to be fine, and I made a mistake, isn't it? We're going to need another supply tower here. Yeah, I think that is okay. This line has a supply tower. Do we need another one? Anyway, we are going to redo this Austin and San Antonio part, so I think it is going to be fine. But I think Austin has to be expanded. But I want to redo the station. We'll see. Eventually, I think we can change that. And we have to buy the private routes. So let's see how much it is going to cost. So this line is going to be... Okay, I don't have a concession. This line is going to be 350k. And this line is going to be another 400k. And this line of 400k. So 800 plus 350. So almost 1.2 mil. So nowhere near. Well, we can borrow money and do that. But I think I'm going to earn it and then spend it. And yeah, we have to build planks. But I'm going to build the liquor factory here. That's what I'm going to do. Or we can even have both, right? Because the liquor is required only after planks. But even if they need planks, they have to grow to 55k plus, isn't it? Let's see. Austin is 61k, so they do need planks. And Beaumont doesn't need planks. Houston is going to need planks. Okay, so I think the right thing to do is build a sawmill here, and I think it's going to cost around 400k, right? And I think it varies to the region. Yeah, 400k. We do have that money. We just need to reach 40k population, and I think we can do that. We're almost there, right? Yeah, just 8 more people. I know so many technologies are being auctioned out, I know that, but I think it's going to be fine. Oh, look at that, trains are waiting here. I think Beaumont also has to be expanded, isn't it? But let me build the factory first and then we'll do that. 20 more people, come on. And it has decided to not grow. Really? We're out of corn and meat? Come on, guys. And grain. Okay, meat is getting in. So yeah, we are going to grow. Yeah, come on. Yeah, we are so badly need to expand the platforms, isn't it? Yeah. And we do have money to expand one platform, but won't build the sawmill first. 15 more. Yeah, once the meat gets in, I think the problem will be solved. Yeah. And I think corn has to expand, isn't it? We cannot buy it. But it has expanded a lot and it has a lot of corn. Austin is not getting... Are we not storing any corn? We are storing corn here. Maybe not enough. Does Houston request for corn? No. Okay, we'll request for corn and we'll see what happens. It has to stay in something, right? Do we have a route? Maybe we need a special route for corn to drop in Houston, isn't it? The one which is dropping in Austin is not doing a good job. We will see. Meanwhile, can we connect this line? Oh, this is possible, okay. Do we have to do this? Yeah, I think we can do it like this. Let me see. Let me connect it first. I think 54K is going to be fine. Let us set the directions. Okay, we do have the train here, right? This guy who drops vegetables here can take another lot and drop it in Austin like this. And the same way we have a line which drops exclusively corn in Austin, right? No, we don't. I think I made this line a little bit complicated, isn't it? Yep. So let us have a line which goes to Austin, drops corn there, comes back and drops corn in Houston also. We'll go with a single freight line, and if it needs, we'll expand it again, because eventually the demand will come down and Beaumont has grown up. So I think it is time to put the industry here. Let us start adding industries along with the existing industries here. I think this is a bridge construction site here. Yeah, okay. Okay, so we have officially started making the wooden planks, which will eventually go to, we just have to produce 14 loads of wooden planks. Okay, it doesn't have to go anywhere, so it is fine wherever it is. And we do have the lumber supply right here from our own business, so this is going to do well. Look at that, in spite of having another business, our requirement for logs has not gone down. Beautiful. And I think we might have to put another train in this route and see what happens. Because we only take 4 loads of milk, right? And the other 4 loads has to be lumber now. So we are putting 2 trains because the requirement for lumber has grown up. But I don't want it to be a specific good, because the goods do fluctuate, the demand. Oh, look at that, we have crossed 12 mil. That is good. And we are still holding on to our money. So I think it is time to expand Beaumont. On both the directions, like I said. Let us trim this track, and here I think I'm gonna join it here. I'm gonna trim it here. I'm gonna try to join it. Even though this is a dangerous crossing, I think our train conductors can handle it, isn't it? And I haven't double tracked this track so far, and it is running smoothly. Look at that, we are even taking, oh, this is beautiful. So they interchange goods between Houston and Beaumont using this line. How nice. So even if sugar is not being given that, because it is running empty, look at that. I think that is a useful thing to do. And how's the fruit situation? Okay, it's still full because all the fruits are going to Austin, isn't it? Well, we are not storing it here. Then where is it going? Okay, I think we should start storing it. so that it can be distributed to all other cities. And we will reset this route and we'll see whether it fills completely. Well, it has to, right, at this point. Look at that. These two goes to Austin and these all go to Houston via Austin's warehouse. Good. And I think we can invest a little bit on shares once again. Okay, I think we are doing good, and our company value is 12 mil. Good. We cannot buy into competitors yet, but eventually we will. Look at that, beautiful. So yes guys, I'm going to end the episode right here, and I hope you liked today's gameplay. If you do, kindly like, share and do comment on how my gameplays, how my narrations are. And yes, I do post on a daily basis. If you guys wish to watch this series continuously, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, Nedangaval. Until next time, this is Nedangaval signing off. Take care and stay tuned.